Hey, this is Stacia, and I'm back with another key blitz game that I played. So we're gonna analyze this because I think this line is especially interesting, and I do enjoy learning more about what's going on in the insane middle games that come about. So let's go ahead and have a look at this. So this is the Italian game. I like to play knight f6, and then my opponent this game played knight g5. So pretty much you got to play this, and after takes, I like this move, knight a5. And then a lot of times the main line is check here. We take with a pawn. Our pawns are messed up, and we're even down a pawn, but now the white pieces get pushed back. The bishop has to retreat. The knight will soon retreat. Except for one thing. There is this move, queen f3. So this is a line that white can play that is pretty interesting, actually. And the thing about this move is, let's see. Yeah, I like to go h6 against this. I love to play this move because it looks ridiculous. It's like, you know, why would I do this? Because the knight, can come to e4. It's attacking my knight. Yeah, it doesn't look pleasant at all, right? It looks like they can take here, and then who knows? Like maybe even take that. I wonder if that's possible. I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess I don't understand this, but that's okay because I know what my move is. My move is this. I like to sack the rook. Yeah, there's only one thing I like more than sacking pawns, and that's sacking rooks in the corner. So, yeah, so usually white happily will take and then take my rook, which, okay, they probably should. Now, there's a key move that you have to play here, and that's the move queen d7. And the idea is that we want to trap this queen. Okay, so we're guarding the pawn. We are guarding this square, which is important because we want the knight to come in. That will block the queen from getting out. And then the last thing is we want to, not blunder our bishop with check. That would be bad. So all of this. And now I think yeah, sometimes they actually play a move like knight c3. I've faced this many times. But after knight c6, the whole nature of this is, will the queen get trapped or not, basically. And it's a pretty fun battle. And usually the queen gets trapped, I'll say that. Sometimes white gets a lot of pawns for it, though. Okay, but in this particular game, my opponent played queen f3, another common idea. I went bishop b7, and this is just following my course on Chessable with Jan Gustafsson. So they usually take here, and then he said we cannot give up another rook because we already gave up one, so we'll move this one. And then they can take this with check. Now we do not want to trade queens. That is, we don't want to do that. So we block with the bishop. And this position I think is really interesting. Now it does turn out that white has a forced draw here, which is not ideal, but hey, if they got this far and they knew it this far, they earned the draw, I think. So we actually have to block with the bishop. Yeah, why is that? I should probably know why. Well, we don't want to trade queens. That's the main thing. don't think we can block that way. That looks ridiculous. That just makes our bishop bad again. So, yeah, this is the move. And they could do this. And then, you know, yeah, the engine's saying bishop e7 only move. Here, bishop d8 only move. Yeah, so there is that draw, unfortunately. But most people I find don't play that. I mean, they're playing white. They want to beat me. They don't want to draw. So if we go back, after here, there's some other moves that can be played. And one of them that I see is f3. I don't think it's a good move. Yeah, against this, I mean, against almost everything, I should go knight c6, which it's taken me a long time to play it. Like in this particular game, they went rook to g1. This is another move I face. I think these are the two that I face the most. And then like d4 or d3 are also moves. And then of course the queen b8 check also. Okay, so they're saying, look, I understand that my pawn is under attack. I mean, it's still, I could still try to go win it if I want to. But I don't think that's a good idea. Instead, we want to play this knight c6 move, which I did play this game. Now, it took me a while to play this move because you know, when I would get here, I'd be like, well, you know, they're going to take. They're going to take on b5. You know, and then when I move my knight, you know, wherever, they're going to trade queens. So what is going on? How do I play this? But this is the right move, and they can go take the pawn. Now, I don't think my opponent did this game. Yeah, I don't think my opponent did. But if they do take the pawn, then we have a really nice move here. So pause your video and if you want to try and find it for yourself. Okay, I'm actually kind of shocked because I analyzed this on Lichess and it gave a different move. I like this move. Computer gives queen a4 here. Interesting. So, and I guess black's only slightly better if we play rook g4. That's what this is saying. Wow, this is different than what I saw before. The other line I analyzed actually was queen c4. Now this is different because knight e5 attacks the queen, but we have a better idea. We're gonna play this. You know, that pawn is pinned, so they might lose their rook. If they try to go defend it, we play it anyway. Don't forget about this bishop. So they cannot take with a queen, even though they could, but that's the best move. But it's horrible. So, you know, you get something like this. Check, take a bishop. Yeah, I don't really know what they should do here. I guess there. I would maybe even check now. Okay, and if they want to trade at this point, I think I would happily do that. So, so I'm learning something new already because I guess rook g5 isn't as good as I hoped. Yeah, it's starting to give it triple zeros because of that queen a4 move. Interesting. Probably doesn't pay to use a low depth engine on this. Instead, the move is a6. We have to play a6. So this is quite interesting to me. I have a flashcard I need to go revise now. Okay, well, yeah, and then they can still go queen a4. Wow. Computer really likes this queen a4 move. But now rook g4. And they're giving the move d4 here. And they're saying triple zeros. Wow. Okay, but after I play it, it's not giving triple zeros anymore. It's saying rook takes d4, black's winning. Well, black's better, basically. So, I mean, I don't want to be white here. I'm not sure I want to be white or black here. This is just crazy. Okay. No, I do like black. I mean, I'd rather be black in this position. Because our pieces are all out and their king's vulnerable. It just really feels like he's going to get checkmated. So if check, what? Bishop e3? I mean... And then we can go bishop to g5. Attack the pinned piece. Then queen b3 defending it. Okay. Anyway, this is just a sample line. I'm not even showing the game yet. Okay. Let's see what happened in the actual game because usually I mess this up. So, okay, knight c6 was played, but he played queen e2. Queen e2. Okay, well, knight d4 I feel like is screaming to be played here because that is going to do so much stuff, right? It's going to attack the queen. The queen will need to move. We're threatening a fork. We're maybe threatening that knight f3 check thing. Yeah, this is too good. We are threatening that. This is too good. So I probably did play it. I did play it. Okay, they went queen d3. So, oh noes, when I move my knight, I'll have to trade queens. I don't want that. So probably I did this. That looks so natural. I did do that. Now, here's the thing though. We gotta be careful because I don't want to trade queens. So, if check, they take... Oh, what if they don't take? What if they go king here or king there? That's pretty interesting, right? Well, we can take a rook for starters. That seems... Is that enough material, though? Because we lost a lot of material. I think it's probably good. Check. Okay, let's see what happened in the game. So I went knight f3 check. And he did go king f1. So I took the rook. Okay, is this actually good though? In the game, he traded queens. And then played knight c3 because my knight is trapped, I guess. Okay, is black winning or not? Actually, I think black is winning because, I mean, we can just take on g2 right now, right? Like, and we have a very pleasant choice. We can take with a rook or a bishop. Now, if we take with the bishop, he will win that knight. Then we have discoveries. So here, check. You would have to go here. The king is walled off, but I cannot play rook g1, at least not yet. So I'm not sure what we would do there. Let's have a look. I was thinking takes. It says mate in 5. Wow, what am I missing here? Actually, you know what I think I'm missing? Maybe we do this check. I was looking at this one and it wasn't so clear to me. Like this position. Yeah, and computer agrees. It's giving rook g2, but I guess we're going to try and do that. So I did see that, but I mean, hmm. Actually, it looks kind of hard to get out of still. Oh, they're saying block with the knight. Yeah. I guess I will take. And then knight g3. Hmm. Stopping this mate. Okay. Yeah, this other one looks interesting though, because we're going to have the idea of bishop h3. We're taking that square away. They have to come this way. Then we can put our rook here and maybe, do that one. That looks pretty unstoppable, because even if this bishop tries to get involved, it cannot. So yeah, this is the mate in 5. So king h1. I was thinking rook g2. No. Actually, no, that's not it. It's bishop g4. Oh. Bishop g4. Interesting. So if he comes back like this, then we have bishop e2 check. He's getting walled off. Oh yeah, and then just this and mate. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This mate. He's on a light square. Yeah, but the rook's covering all of this. Okay. All right, and if king g2, pretty much same thing, right? I mean, this time he could come here, but we've got control of this square, so this is mate. Yeah, fun times. So in the actual game, it's kind of anticlimactic. I took with a rook, which is actually the worst choice. Taking with the bishop is better because of all that mating pattern stuff that I just showed. But also, he doesn't have to take the knight. Actually, if he takes the knight, he gets mated. But he could go this way. But then that saves my knight. So now I am just completely winning then. I mean, probably just, let's just save the knight. And this looks fun to play. But in the game, I played here and he just resigned. Like, he just resigned right here. I mean, I don't think you should resign yet in this position. I mean, it's -7, so other people will argue with me. But I mean, I could go wrong. I could blunder something. So why not play on? I mean, what's the worst thing that'll happen? You'll, spend a little more time playing chess. Oh no. So, anyway, pretty interesting game. Let's cover some, well, should we cover a couple key things that we learned? Well, I mean, one thing I learned right away is that this check being so much stronger than this one, that's very interesting because it just leads to mate. But also, I think earlier, yeah, we can give up this pawn. We can give it up. But I guess we play a6. I have to say, though, I'm not sure queen a4 is the easiest move to find. I mean, a lot of people go here, I would think. Attack a pawn. And kind of like, I don't know, stay a little focused. But here we could still do knight d4. I mean, there's just too much to... So is that why queen a4? Is queen a4 stopping me somehow? I mean, Yeah, queen a4 is saying I'll trade queens with you if you move your knight. That's what that is. So the whole idea of this rook g4 thing then is to try and get the queen out of here. So that's why the computer wants to play d4, because they do not want to move the queen off this diagonal. So we can even take this, and then it gives c4. So computer's like really set on not moving the queen, because it knows that if it does, then we're going to play, we're going to get that. So pretty interesting stuff, I have to say. Yeah, and here it gives queen e6 check, and yeah, so this is the position we looked at earlier. So anyway, I think that's plenty. I hope that you enjoyed this analysis, and I'll be back with more chess. Okay, bye.